Hey right guys, Truth Much is Joey, and today we are watching and reacting to nothing. Nothing at all. Why did I actually even say that? Jesus. I just think I've just been doing Stranger Things consistently for 2 days. That's just stuck in my head now. But no, we're going to be doing the character tier list for Stranger Things seasons 1 to 3 as we have finished season 3. I wanted to do this tier list actually before season 3 even came out, but I thought, you know what? There's not much point. We're just going to do it when season 3 is finished, and here we are. And it's a day later. Season 3 is still meddling around in my mind. I thought it was a fantastic season, probably the best season of the show so far. I did have a few flaws and nitpicks with it, which I mentioned in the finale reaction, but overall, a very solid season, and hopefully it can continue that streak on season 4 as well. But yeah, we're going to be talking about the characters from each season, where they rank in certain places, and I think I found a good one here. Okay, so I'm going to go for this one, which is quite a big list, but I'm looking at most of these characters and I have no clue who they are. If I'm honest, like there's some there that I'm just like, okay, so we'll power through certain ones. I'm just going to rename all of these though, as I typically do. Okay, that's a bit simpler. Like I say, there are a few characters here that I just have no clue who they are, so I've made it I don't even know you tier bit because there's some I just don't know. Please don't hate me. And yeah, we'll just power through this as quickly as we can, and like I always say, just leave suggestions for other tier list videos because I have fun doing them. Yeah, we'll start here with who the... I don't even know. This is going to be a pain because half of these I have no clue. You know what? Who's this? We'll just start with a really good character, which is Steve. He's best of the best. I wouldn't say he's my favourite character, and I'll list them in order of where they would be as like best characters as well. But either way, he's in top tier. He's a great character. Season 3 was his best season as well, but season 1 I did not care much for him at all. Then season 2 and 3, outstanding. We love Steve. Is that Mike? That is most definitely not Mike. I'm going to straight up be honest as well, but any of the characters from the Lost Sister episode are going in terrible. Like her as well, terrible. They were just... I guess she was a little bit better, but I'd still say meh. She was... No, just for me. Like I said in that reaction, I didn't hate that. Do they have the Duffer Brothers here? Oh my god. I don't hate that episode, but the characters were definitely garbage. And you can kind of tell they didn't go through with that in season 3. They were just like, oh god, we messed up, so we might not do anything with those, which is kind of funny. I have no clue who that person is. I don't know why they added it onto the list. Is that Elle's mom? See, she's one where I'm like, you're not a terrible character, I just really don't care, so I'll just put you there. We're going to go with like the just relevant characters out of the way. This guy, who gives a shit? Like, he's so... Okay, Donald Trump, he was a terrible human being and a piece of shit, but he was creepy. There might be like mild spoilers for season 3 of Stranger Things, by the way. I won't go too much into spoilers, but he was creepy, and I think it was episode 5. So I'm still going to put him in meh because as a character he just wasn't that interesting at all. But he was creepy, dude. He had a creepy scene, I'm not going to lie. Okay, Mrs. Byers. Episodes 1 and 2 of season 3, she had me shook. She's a good character. And then she had quite a nice moment with Nancy in season 3 as well. So she is a good character. It's not just, me being a fanboy of her. She's a good character. I don't know. I've come to appreciate her, I guess you could say. Max in season 2, or at least the 2/3 of season 2, would have been meh for me. But season 3, and a couple of people disagreed with me on this, which is like fair enough, but they thought she was really annoying in season 3. I really liked her. I wouldn't say she's fantastic, but I'd definitely say she's good, better than Miss Byers. Just a bit more building on a character would be nice, like as an actual character. But they did a good job of that in season 2, I think, so it's not like we needed loads with her, but she was more likeable, at least for me, in season 3, which surprised me, because season 2 I wasn't that big a fan. Okay, another character from The Lost Sister. They're awful. I'm sure there'll be another couple who will pop up like actual parasites in a bit. Oh, there's actually... Was he from the... Yeah, he was from The Lost Sister. He was alright, actually. He was probably the best out of the lot, so I'm going to put him... He's still terrible, but I will put him up there, because he was better than... I'd say That's about right, I guess, if you're doing the terrible tier. Do we have two Steves? They have two Steves. I don't know why. I didn't make this list. It was the best one I could find because a lot of them just didn't have season 3 characters, or they had all the characters but missed out half of them. So I thought I'd just go for one that has way too many than one that didn't. Like, I don't even know why the Duffer Brothers are. But yeah, this guy, I forget the name of him, but he's good. I like him. He's from the TV show Love as well, and he's cool. He's good. He was a lot better this season again, like than he was last season, and hopefully they can build even more on him. Who knows? This is the geese from episode 1. Fantastic. Like, I know he only had basically 2 scenes in the entire show, but those 2 scenes, he was so wholesome, and you just wanted to know more about him, and it's kind of a shame, but it was a good way to start off the show as well at the same time, like get you to care about someone like that, and then just kind of cut him off like that. But he will be missed. Lucas is interesting because he's a character, out of all the kid characters, he's the one that I cared the least amount about. Until season 3, I found him one of, if not, maybe not the funniest character in the season, but he was one of the funniest. And he went from a character that I thought was, I would have said good, but by the end of season 3, I'd honestly say he's fantastic. I know a lot of people, again, disagreed with me in the comments, said they didn't care for Lucas, but I think they did a very good job with him in season 3. If you actually watch the season, he helps out at least 3 times at big moments. Like, because of him, they get out of sticky situations, so fair play to him. Robin, I almost got the name already. Robin, I'd say fantastic. I want to say best of the best, but she's almost there. I'd say, oh, well, Lucas is better than him, and she's better than him as well, so that'd be about there. She was a really great character. I love what they did with her and Steve throughout the season. Really good stuff. This kid, I think that's one of the bullies. Don't give a shit. I think that's one of the cops. To be fair, I'd say I don't even know. I don't know who that is either. Who is that? I'm going to get a big zoom in on that. I have no clue. Dustin's cat? We've got Dustin's cat here, why not? Let's just put him... No, you know what? Dustin's cat was kind of wholesome, actually. Fuck. Yeah, I like Dustin's cat. Okay, Dustin's cat can go there. Joyce. I'm going to say fantastic. I won't say she's one of my absolute favourites of the show, but, you know, Winona Ryder. Iconic. So, yeah. Winona, even. Winona. I'm there saying iconic, and I can't say a name right, Jesus. I always get that one messed up. I don't know why. I think that's Heather. I'm not going to lie. I had a bit of a crush on Heather. She was only in the show for not that long. She had a few scenes, but I had a crush on Heather. So I'm going to put her... Can I put her there? As an actual character, probably not. But she's better than the Lost Sister, that's for sure. So, but I had a little bit of a crush on her. The teacher, I forgot his name, but the teacher, I thought he'd have quite a bit more in season 3. He only got really one scene. It seems like he has that every season. He has like one scene where he really helps out, like in all 3 seasons, and then just kind of disappears. But he's a good character. I say he's kind of wholesome. Better than him, better than the cat. Come on, not as good as Miss. Nah, she's just. I love her. Dart. Ooh, Dart. Do I dare to put Dart next to Dustin's cat? I think that might be a bit disrespectful. So, I don't know. I love Dart. I'm going to put Dart. No, not there. There. Dart can go there. Wholesome. Who's this? I think that's one of Steve's friends, but I just don't know her enough to care. I think that's Jonathan's dad. Terrible, just an awful human, but better than all of these. And the bully is better than all those characters as well. Actually, not quite as good as him. He was kind of cute. I think that's Barbara's dad. Don't care. I should just put that as a I don't even care kind of tier. Hopper. Definitely best of the best. Easily. Is he better than Steve? Yes. He is better than Steve. I think as all 3 seasons, he's better than Steve. Because season 1 of Hopper was fantastic as well. He's fantastic in all 3 seasons, but because of that first season, it'd be a lot more difficult if Steve was really good in season 1 as well. But because Hopper had like 3 consecutive seasons, he will be above Steve, but best of the best, undoubtedly. That's just one of the bullies. I think I don't give a shit. Like, I guess you can go there. I think that, or it's like a really, really young Mike, because I haven't actually seen a picture of Mike yet. Where is Mike? Is this person who made this list? Is that Mike? I think that's Mike from season 1. No. No, that's not Mike. That doesn't even look like Mike. Why did they pick that picture? Oh my god. I should have just done this myself. Dustin. I'd say fantastic. Probably at the top there. Just above Joyce. Very close to best of the best, but not... I don't know, you know. Maybe he is best of the best. Yeah, I'm going to put him as best of the best. I think if you look at all the kid actors, not actor wise, but all the kids in the show, he's probably the best one. Even though I have a personal fave, even though my personal fave did absolutely nothing in season 3, which really annoys me. You know who it is if you've seen season 3, I guess, but yeah, kind of a disappointment. Nancy, I loved her in season 1, then season 2 and 3, she did do stuff, but not as much, I don't think. Well, she wasn't as interesting as she was in season 1, but still a fantastic character. I'd say she's probably there, just above Robin. I think Robin was way better in season 3 than Nancy was, but like I said, because Nancy's had those 3 full seasons, I think overall Robin will be better by the end of the show, but we'll wait and see. Elle, best of the best. Come on, she's just sick. She's just awesome. Not as good as Steve and Hopper for me, but better than Dustin, I'd say. Yeah, she's just awesome. Don't know who that is. Don't give a shit. I think this is meant to be the assassin, the Russian assassin from season 3. He was really cool. I think for a villain, really good stuff. And all the kind of action sequences they did with him and Hopper were really well done. So I'm going to put him probably there. Like, as a character, he was really cool. This was one of the villains from season 1. I don't know her name, but just kind of meh for me. She wasn't as good as the main villain from season 1, which was this guy. He was a little bit better, so I'd probably say he was... Even then, he wasn't that good. I'd probably say he's like better than her, but not that interesting. He was. I like that he kind of had that bond with Elle. Like, yeah, when you think of him as a villain and not as a character, he's a bit more interesting. Not as good as kind of Billy and the actual Demagogue and stuff, but a decent start villain, I guess you could say. I think this is Mike's dad. To be fair, he's such a bland, boring character, but because that is meant to be the point of his character, it works really well, so I'm still going to put him as meh, but I think in any other show he'd just be terrible, but because that is meant to be the purpose of his character, I'll put him there. Jonathan, again, season 1, really liked Jonathan. Season 2, he was fine. In season 3, I actually didn't care for Jonathan at all in season 3. So I'm going to put him in the good tier just for season 1. He would have been meh for me, but season 1, he was really good, to be fair. I'd put him maybe there. I actually prefer Dart. Like, Jonathan's just kind of one of those characters who's there, at least in season 3. So, yeah, I know a lot of people really love him, and I think the actor does a very good job, but for me as a character, no. Alright, this is the other bully that I thought was this kid, but this is, I think, meant to be Mike. I don't know why they picked that picture, but this is the other bully, so, yeah, he's a bit more memorable than this bully, so I guess he's one up. Mike, fantastic. He didn't do much in season 2 that impressed me, but season 1 he was wonderful. Season 3 he was really, really good as well. So I'd say he's... this one's interesting because I think overall I definitely prefer Mike, but season 3 I preferred Lucas, I'm not going to lie. But overall... this is tricky. I can never decide whether I go from how I feel like right now. You kind of have to. So honestly, because of season 3, this is where it's going to be. that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I know a lot of people are going to really disagree with that, and I'm sorry. But they're all still high up, you know? It's not too bad. That's one of the mums. I want to say maybe Bob's mum. Honestly, don't care enough to care. Is that a librarian? I don't know who that is, so I don't care. They've got like 4 of the upside down creatures, the Demogorgon. Why have we got 4 of the 5? Because they have Dart as well. So why is this not meant to be Dart? I don't know. I think that's just a repeat. This one's really cool visually, but as a character, there's no character to it. I don't know. Like, these are all. I'm gonna put all these at the bottom because I've just not a real clue at the moment. Why? I think that's Dustin's mum. Honestly, don't really care too much, but she has a bit more lines than the people in that I don't care, so maybe there, and she's better than her. Swap that around. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Erica. Season 2, meh. Season 3, maybe the funniest character. Every line of dialogue she was coming out with, she was nailing it. I think if she doesn't have much, you know, built on as her actual character, so I'm only going to put her in good for now, because there's no way she's better than Max. But I'd honestly put her there, maybe. Better than the mum. As a character, she's better than the mum, if I have to be honest. But not as good as Max. But she was really, really funny. I'd say if you're going from season 2, she'd definitely be in the meh pile for me, or even I don't even really care. But season 3, she was really good. Okay, Bob. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do Bob last because I don't want people to click off the video just yet. So I'm going to do Bob last. And you're going to want to hold on to your hats for Bob because, yeah. This mayor guy, I thought the actor played him very well. He wasn't the most interesting new character in the season, but he did his job. So I'd say he was like meh, like that kind of thing. I just like Heather. I always soft spot for Heather. This guy I don't know the name of. He kind of was non-existent in season 3, but season 2 he had a lot. He was good. He was a good character. I'd say he was about not as good as Dart, not as good as Jonathan. Let's be honest. All right, Jonathan's better than Dart, I guess. Dart doesn't really do much. Dart does though. Dart does. Dart really does. Let's really swap that. Come on. All right, that guy can go there. He's a bit. Even so, the teacher's wholesome, but he's better than the assassin, sure. Alright, 4 big characters here. We'll go Sean Austin, Bob. Fantastic, I'd say. Probably there. Just below Robin for me. Really great character. Miss him. And yeah, it was nice that they still had his death be relevant in season 3 as well in some way. So that was really cool. Okay, Will was the character that I was like, he was my favourite kid character in the show. But season 3, I don't know what they were doing with Will, but he had no lines. Every line of dialogue he had was, he's here, or he's close, I can sense him. It was just stuff like that, the most generic stuff. Episode 3, Will was great. Will was fantastic in episode 3. They actually gave quite a bit to his character, and then for some reason they just kind of dropped him off. And I think it's so weird because season 1, and especially 2, were very, very focused on Will. So it's just kind of odd that they steered that focus completely away from him. Like, I'm not saying he should have been the forefront of season 3 again, because he was very much so the forefront of season 2. But it was weird that they just kind of did absolutely nothing with him in season 3. Like, you could have still had him help a little bit. So I'm a bit of a crossroads for him, because I do still think he's a fantastic character. But if I'm going from how I feel right now, I'd probably put him there. I think he belongs in best of the best. But I think the actor is the best of the best. Like, he's from maybe maybe the best actor there. Not maybe the best. In season 2, probably, but not with season 3. Billy, honestly, character-wise, and from how I feel right now, he's best of the best. The actor who played him was insane. Was so good. He is up there as, right now, one of my favourite characters of the I'd put him there, honestly. Again, a lot of people really disagree with that, which I completely understand. I just thought the actor did such an incredible job in season 3, and I loved his entire story arc. Like that, we got to actually learn more about his character halfway through season 3, which was really nice. And yeah, I don't know, he's such a, I want to say complex character, even though it is that kind of generic in TV and film where, you know, the dad's a dickhead, so the child's a dickhead. But I felt like there was a lot more to him than just that, which I really liked. And yeah, finally, Bob. Bob is terrible. She's such a... okay, she's better than these... I guess there. Okay, you know what? She can be at the top of terrible. But for me, I just did not give a shit. I didn't like Bob. You know when season 1 aired, and then you kind of went online when people were really starting to talk about Stranger Things, and everyone was hyping up Bob? I was so confused because I felt like I was the only person who just did not care for her at all. And yeah, she just kind of whined on, and now I've just got this attachment to Bob being in terrible films as well, and being the annoying character in Riverdale. Wasn't she in a terrible film called Sarah Burger or something? I don't really know. But yeah, I'm not going to rank these because there's no way these are actual characters, really. I mean, that's like a blob that appears for 10 minutes. You know, there's about 50 of these, so I think that's meant to be the one from season 1. So as a villain, I guess I'll try and do it. As a villain in season 1. No, I'm not going to do it. I just can't do it. It's not a character to me, it's a blob. And yeah, we've got the Duffer Brothers. I guess you could technically say they're the best. They're not characters of the show. I think that's who that is. Yeah, it's the Duffer Brothers, dude. Okay, there we go, guys. That is basically the list of Stranger Things. Kind of just went through that quickly. There's a few characters in there that at the bottom tier that I just don't care for. But this was the best one I could find. And I just don't have time to make my own actual list, because, you know, other YouTubers will probably put effort into doing that, but me, I just don't have the time. Today I've got to film another 3 videos and edit too, so not today. But I did want to get this up for you guys because I know everyone's got that fatigue of where's Stranger Things, so you have a bonus video of Stranger Things to kind of cry about. And now I'll wait for season 4 continues, so until a year and a half I guess I'll see for season 4, and we'll do another character list, see where everyone ends up. But yeah, until then guys, thanks for watching, peace.